WREG in Memphis. This is News Channel 3 Daybreak.
We begin this morning with breaking news. At least one person is in the hospital after an accident on I-55 South near the Jackson exit. It happened just before 10:30 last night. We're working to learn what caused the accident and the condition of that person involved. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Michael Quander. More of today's top stories in a minute, but I want to get a first check of the temperatures with weather expert Austin Onick. Now, Austin, the weather was so nice yesterday. Then this morning, I went outside to walk my dog, and it was freezing. What's up with that, man?
Not bad for just 24 hours. All it takes is just one cold front to really kind of change things around. You're going to be seeing some chilly conditions out there. But
now to a breaking news update out of DeSoto County. A substitute teacher is behind bars and banned from teaching in the county after allegedly asking a student to have sex with them. Police arrested him on Tuesday at Hernando Middle School. DeSoto County District Attorney says it's unlikely Hudson had any criminal record before all of this happened. He says teachers and substitutes are usually vetted pretty carefully. Now, this morning, an Arkansas teenager is recovering after police officers shot him. Officers were responding to a robbery call at a Shell gas station off of I-55 in Osceola. Police say when they arrived, they tried to take 16-year-old Zyron Matlock into custody, but he ran to a car that wasn't his. And as they tried to get him out, something went wrong and an officer shot him. Matlock's family says he ran because a gun was pointed at him.
Because it's a gun. We see it on the news all the time. A white officer with a black young guy and a gun. And them don't usually end well.
Now, the family admits the Osceola High School junior has had a few problems in the past, but nothing this serious. We reached out to the Osceola Police Department multiple times, but we still haven't heard back this morning. And a Memphis man is going to prison for shooting another man 9 times. Get this, over a video game console. 27-year-old DeVale Johnson was convicted of attempted voluntary manslaughter and using a gun during a dangerous felony. Police say he shot a man during an argument over buying a Sony PlayStation. Now, we have a crime alert to tell you about. A husband makes a gruesome discovery at a church in Neshoba County, Mississippi. He called to check on his 69-year-old wife, who was a janitor at the Dixon Baptist Church, but when he didn't hear back, he went back to the church and found her dead. She'd been shot. Police are investigating, but they don't know if this was a robbery or if she walked in on burglars. Now, improvements on the Elvis Presley Boulevard are moving along. The city is in the process of getting land rights to expand the section between Brooks Road and Winchester. So far, they have agreements on 2 properties, but still have to reach agreements on about 24 others. The city says it's spoken to nearly every owner. The goal is to start construction by this summer. Now, the Shelby County Commission is set to appoint a temporary replacement for the district, which covers much of East Shelby County, including Collierville, Eads, and Germantown. This comes after State Representative Mark Lavelle stepped down after sexual harassment allegations surfaced. An investigation by his fellow lawmakers determined the allegations were true. Lovell proclaims his innocence, though, and said he quit just a few weeks into his term because the job took more time than he expected. Now, here's what's going to happen. Officials will take applications at the end of next month, conduct interviews, and then appoint a replacement in April. A special election after that will determine who gets the rest of Lovell's 2-year term. Now, a nonprofit organization focused on keeping kids off the streets, out of gangs, and out of jail is pulling out of Memphis. Gang Inc. was based out of the community center in North Fraser for 13 years, but as WREG's Jessica Gertler explains, the founder blames the city for lack of support.
It really saddens me that we've come to this point.
13 years later, Minister Joe Hunter, who many call Uncle Joe, is packing up his nonprofit.
Yeah, now the mayor's office says it supported Gang Inc. by offering free rent and utilities. Hunter says it takes more than that to be successful. Now, we have a consumer alert this morning. A set of knives that might be in your kitchen is being recalled. Chief Consumer Investigator Zanetta Lowe has the details on that recall and 2 others in this morning's Recall Roundup.
That's right. We have several recalls to get to this morning, but let's start with that one. Calphalon is recalling about 2 million of its contemporary cutlery knives.
Now, coming up this morning, a 5-year-old is dead and his 7-year-old brother hurt after being shot while riding in the car. And in the world of politics, the FBI is looking into claims that President Trump's associates coordinated with Russian officials during that presidential campaign.